In this video, we're going to take a look at an overview, an introduction of the 6 energies to utilize in your zone. Because the more you use these 6 types of energies, the more effective you will be in your zone. Okay? And if you don't, then you'll be missing out on hidden leverage that you could use to maximize your zone. So first, we're going to start off this concept with the notion that everybody talks about being the king and queen. That seems like that's how it is these days. Everyone's talking about it. And there's 2 things about this. Number one, if people actually knew what it took to be in that type of leadership position, they would not want it. They just want the glamour. They just want the benefits. But the hard decisions of actually serving with true leadership in those positions is extremely difficult. The other thing is that there's actually many steps that go in before becoming the true king/queen energy. So in this diagram, everyone just sees being the king or queen at the top. And another way of saying that is the sovereign energy. But just like there's little circles here, it's like these are steps. Person actually starts on this step, and they need to go here, 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 and they go here. Then they can be the true sovereign energy. Otherwise, what happens is that if they skip steps, maybe go here and then there, what happens is then it's basically the dark sovereign energy, and that's the tyrant, which we have known well, where it's people who are in power, but they're emotional children. They are very destructive, and for a large part of history, that's been the case, is that people who are very destructive in power. All right? So what we're going to go through in these 6 energies is that each of the steps that need to happen to get to that sovereign energy. And we'll go through each of them, because each of these energies you can utilize in your business and will make you more effective when building your life and your business around your genius. All right. And these, I did not originate these. These are as old as time itself. And a book that really goes into the history of these energies is King, Warrior, Magician, Lover. These are both based and focused on men, and that's how I was introduced to them. Through Nicholas, he recommended that I read these. And as I did, I then shared them with the men that I was working with. I actually created an initiation to take us through these, called the Sovereign Man Initiation Experience. I ran 3 of those, and those built the brotherhood that I founded, called the Royal Brotherhood Cooperative. So I first focused with these with men, and then as I had women clients, I would just share with them of like, hey, this is when I'm speaking with men, these are the things that I share with them, and they found it very useful as well. So with this latest edition of what we're going to be going through, this applies to either gender, and I look at them as these basic energies that are in all of us. And what I also found is that I added a couple. So King, Warrior, Magician, Lover, you can see that's only 4. I added 2 that were missing from this, and it's really brought a very complete picture to the 6 type of energies that we can use on the road of becoming the sovereign and embodying the sovereign energy, which is ultimately what we want in our genius. We want to be fully in our zone as much time as possible and have an incredibly large influence and make the impact that we care about. Okay? And to not fall into the shadow of that, which happens a lot, where people are in power, but they don't understand that each of these energies has a positive direction to it, and it also has a negative direction to it. So that's why it's so powerful to know these energies so you don't slide into the negative. Number 1, because it makes a person less effective, and number 2, it can also burn away everything that a person has been built. So it's very important to have knowledge of these. And that's what we're going to go through in the next video, is in depth of those. And to round off this video, how you can conceptualize these energies is that one way to, well, there's a few of them, and it's really whatever works for you. For me personally, I kind of think of them, all of these, and kind of alternate of which one fits the situation. So each of these energies that you can use, you can view them like hats, where it's like, okay, it's a very specific type of energy and you're going to put that on. And you can use that throughout your day at specific points or specific seasons of your business. Okay. Another way to look at it is like characters. Okay, I'm going to go into the warrior mode, or modes on a game. Like I'm going to go into warrior mode, or I'm going to go into mystic mode. And I'm going to share with you what each of these are. Or you can look at them like tool belts of like, okay, what you're encountering in your day-to-day business, it's like you have a different tool that you can bring totally different energy, and you can bring the right energy at the right time at the right place. And that trifecta is incredibly powerful, okay? So in the following video, we're going to take a look at in depth of each of these energies right here. So I'll see you in that video.